Imagine if happiness wasn't just a fleeting feeling, but something you could cultivate with a formula. What if the secret to a fulfilling life could be learned, practiced, and improved? Well, according to positive psychology, that might just be the case. The quest for happiness. Let's start with a universal question. Why do we all seem to be searching for happiness? Whether it's through personal growth, career achievements, or meaningful relationships, the pursuit of happiness shapes so many of our decisions. Yet, happiness often seems elusive, slipping through our fingers as we chase it. Psychologists have long been fascinated by this pursuit, especially those working in the field of positive psychology. Unlike traditional psychology, which focuses on treating mental illness, positive psychology is dedicated to understanding and cultivating well-being. The fascinating part? Positive psychology researchers believe that happiness may not be as random as it seems. It may even follow certain principles. The formula for happiness. Insights from positive psychology. Now, let's dive into what positive psychology suggests about happiness. One of the most famous theories in this field is the happiness formula, proposed by psychologist Dr. Sonia Lyubomirsky. According to her, happiness can be broken down into 3 components. 1. Genetic set point, 50%. This refers to the baseline level of happiness that we inherit from our parents. Research indicates that approximately 50% of our happiness is determined by our genetic makeup, which is why some people naturally feel happier or more content. 2. Life circumstances, 10%. Surprisingly, only a small portion of our happiness comes from external factors like wealth, job status, or even our health. These elements contribute about 10% to our happiness, showing us that these often desired aspects of life might not bring the lasting joy we expect. 3. Intentional activities, 40%. Here's where the magic happens. This portion represents the choices we actively make, like practicing gratitude, building meaningful relationships, and setting goals. These intentional activities are within our control and can have a powerful impact on our overall happiness. So, is there a formula for happiness? According to positive psychology, it might look something like this. H equals S plus C plus A, where H stands for happiness, S is our genetic set point, C is life circumstances, and A is intentional activities. The science behind intentional activities. Let's focus on the 40% we can control. What are some intentional activities that have been scientifically shown to boost happiness? 1. Gratitude practice. Taking time to notice and appreciate the positives in life can significantly improve our outlook. Studies show that practicing gratitude increases dopamine levels in our brain, essentially rewiring us to seek joy in everyday moments. 2. Nurturing relationships. Positive psychology tells us that humans are social creatures, and one of the greatest sources of joy is connection. Spending time with loved ones, developing strong friendships, and connecting with a community all enhance happiness. 3. Setting and pursuing goals. Having a purpose or goal can give us a sense of direction and fulfillment, but the key isn't necessarily in achieving these goals, it's in the journey. Positive psychology emphasizes that the act of pursuing meaningful goals can bring as much happiness as reaching them. 4. Mindfulness and meditation. Practicing mindfulness has a strong impact on well-being. By focusing on the present moment, we reduce stress, become more aware of our emotions, and build resilience against negative experiences. Debunking happiness myths. As we explore the formula for happiness, it's essential to address a few common myths. Myth number 1. Success leads to happiness. Positive psychology reveals that the reverse is often true. Happy people tend to be more successful because they bring positivity, creativity, and resilience to whatever they do. Myth number 2. Happiness is constant. Happiness fluctuates, and that's okay. Positive psychology teaches us that striving for constant joy is unrealistic. Instead, finding ways to adapt and stay resilient through life's ups and downs is key. Myth number 3. Wealth equals happiness. While money can alleviate stress and provide comfort, beyond a certain point, it has little impact on lasting happiness. Meaningful relationships, purpose, and personal growth play much larger roles. So, how can you apply this formula to your own life? Start by identifying areas you can control and begin incorporating intentional activities into your daily routine. Here are some small but powerful steps. Start a gratitude journal. Write down 3 things you're thankful for each day. Spend time with loved ones. Set aside time to connect with friends or family members each week. Set a meaningful goal. It could be anything from learning a new skill to volunteering. Practice mindfulness. Even 5 minutes of meditation a day can make a difference. Remember, there is no one-size-fits-all approach to happiness. The formula gives us guidelines, but finding what works for you personally is part of the journey. So, is there a formula for happiness? Positive psychology suggests that while we can't control everything, our actions and mindsets play a significant role. Happiness, it seems, is both a science and an art, a blend of accepting the things we can't change and taking charge of those we can. Thank you for joining today's exploration of happiness. Remember, happiness is not a destination, but a journey that we create through our actions, choices, and perspectives. Pursue joy, stay connected, and keep experimenting with what brings you fulfillment. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe. Let us know in the comments what makes you happy. Until next time!